Good evening. My name is Tanner Stringer, a junior from Russell County High School, and today I'll be presenting my information and diversity speech over the Swiss culture. So why is it important to learn about other cultures? It's important because we learn empathy for these other cultures and their differences. Now, what makes the Swiss so interesting? For me, the thing that intrigued me so much was that they almost never go to war. So what is Switzerland like? Switzerland is an area surrounded by lakes and mountains. So what makes them different from our culture here in the US? The three main things is they have different foods, different traditions, and a different national identity. So, where is Switzerland located? As you can see right here on this map, the tiny little circle right here is where Switzerland's located. A much smaller country than the United States. And this is what Switzerland looks like. So the first thing I want to talk about is Swiss cuisines. So Swiss cuisines differ depending on the region that they're in. There's two main regions, the Alps and the Western region. So according to Britannica.com, cheese dishes are typical of the Alpine regions, and Western Switzerland is influenced by French cuisine and culture. And in Ticino, pasta, polenta, and risotto are signs of a common culture with Italy. So, the Alps region food. This food is called cheese fondue. It's a very popular dish in the Alps region of Switzerland. This here is a dish from the Western region. This is called saffron risotto. It's more commonly found in the Western region of Switzerland and resonates more with the culture of Italy. The next thing I'll talk about is the folk traditions. So what is folk tradition? Folk traditions consist of yodeling, Alphorn music, and land horn music. The most common, however, is yodeling. So according to StudyingSwitzerland.com, yodeling originated in the Alps. It further explains how it was originally intended to allow shepherds to communicate with each other, yet it is now used as a sign of their culture and their heritage. To this day, yodeling festivals are still very popular. They represent the culture and the past of Switzerland. And lastly, the national identity. So, national identity, what is it? National identity is the beliefs, culture, and history of an area. So what makes theirs unique? For one, they live by the motto, unity yes, uniformity no, which is talked about in afsusa.org. It says the country's motto is unity yes, uniformity no, which speaks to the open-minded, peaceful, and collaborative culture of Switzerland. Switzerland is known as a neutral country, which means it likes peace more than it does war, which is reflected in its motto. So in conclusion, Switzerland is very different than the United States. For example, their foods are very different than our foods. Our foods are represented throughout all the US, but these are different depending on the region. And then their traditions are very different. We don't partake in yodeling as they do. And then lastly, their national identity. For us and other countries, war is very common. However, in Switzerland, war almost never happens. So, hopefully by the end of this speech, you are able to identify what Swiss culture looks like and know the difference between ours and theirs, and know if you were to take a test, what would be the answers on the Swiss culture.